What's up, y'all? Back again today with a very special video. Forgive the echo, I'm in a certain location, undisclosed. I'm on the run. Anyway, let's talk about this video I saw today that really has my blood pressure slightly boiling. I'm working on my emotions, I'm working on controlling my temper, I'm working on controlling my reactions. So let's watch this video together and then I'm gonna give my commentary.
For showing your ass? Nobody wants to see that, dude. Really. If I tell you, just pull
I'm not bothering you though. I put my pants up.
You don't have to. You don't have to bother me.
I've been putting my pants up.
You're bothering anybody else.
I'm not.
Pull up your damn pants.
Y'all looking for somebody else. Y'all not looking for me.
Well,
don't worry about me.
You right now.
I ain't got nothing to do with this. What y'all got going on?
You can do whatever you want.
Y'all. Get in the car.
Just pull up your damn pants.
Don't come over in front of my fucking family and shit, bro.
I don't care who's in front of you.
Yeah, I pulled them up when you asked.
Really?
Yeah, I pulled them up when you asked.
How many times?
Right, exactly.
And then he came out there.
I can't help that I ain't got no belt.
Well, buy one.
Shoot, you can buy me one if you so well.
I don't have to buy you shit.
Get out my face. I'm not in yours. Get out my face. Bye.
That's fucking stupid.
You worry about the wrong person. You looking for somebody else. Worry about the wrong person. You worry about the wrong person. Go on somewhere.
Learn how to wear
Go on. Get in the car.
Do that, do it at home.
Get in the car.
Dude, you this close. You're going to jail.
For what?
For showing your ass. Listen to your woman, get in the car, and take off.
Freedom of speech.
Idiot.
I know. I graduated.
That don't say nothing.
Says a lot.
No, it don't. That says it right there. You don't. That's it.
Now I'm sure many of you already know where I'm going with this video, but for those who don't, I want to make this video for you. This video isn't really for black men because everything I'm going to say in this video, black men in America already know. But I want to make this video for everybody else that is not a black man, including black women. Although I do understand that there is a large amount of police harassment that black women unfairly receive, there is a message for you black women in this as well. This video bothered me when I saw it. It bothered me for a number of reasons. For the first reason that it bothered me was that man had broken no law by sagging his pants for him to be threatened with imprisonment from a police officer. And I'm gonna go into this in a moment, but that was my main concern. And also, honestly, I have slight biasness in this, or should I say, I have a horse in this race because I'm a black man and I've been spoken to in this manner and I've been told a similar thing, actually, believe it or not. I've talked about this before. You can watch my video, How Should Black Men Dress, where I spoke about certain laws that were being put in place in places like Louisiana and the like, where the government decided that sagging your pants is punishable by either a ticket or possible imprisonment. You can go watch that video, but in that video I touched upon the idea that certain laws are made to target black Americans. They understand, and when I say they, we all should know who I'm talking about, but I'll make it very specific and put an address on it. The American government, 3Ks, understands how black people dance, dress, smoke, and yes, this is marijuana. They understand everything that we do. So they go about their way of oppressing us by making laws that affect things that we do. So one of the laws that they most recently made in, like I said, Louisiana, was they could give you a fine or a ticket if they feel like you're sagging your pants too much. And the first thing I want to say is this, because I have a lot of things on my mind and I had to make this video really to vent. So forgive me if I'm all over the place, but it's all going to connect at the end and I'm not going to take too long. I'm going to ask you straight up, and I'm going to be very upfront with this. As a black man, if I were to get a sex change and call myself a woman and get breast implants and go outside wearing very short and revealing shorts, Daisy Dukes if you will, or wear a halter top with my breast implants showing, but I'm still a black man by anatomy, would I be approached by police officers telling me that I'm about to go to jail if I don't cover up my body, and that nobody wants to see my ass, and that I'm an idiot, and all of these other things that this police officer told this man. That's one of the very first questions that I just want to sprinkle on you first. I used to build up to my questions, now I'm just going to ask you straight up. Would that same black man, if he was homosexual or transsexual, transgender, would he be accosted and berated by that police officer or any police officer and threatened with imprisonment for wearing revealing clothes? And if you don't know what revealing clothes are, let's take a look. Yeah, as we see here, we have a woman going up the escalator with her friend purposely videoing and taping her ass. She's purposely wearing revealing clothes. She's purposely showing her buttocks. More than half of her buttocks is clearly exposed to the public, broad daylight, yet no one would ever in their right mind go up to that woman and threaten her with imprisonment if she didn't put on any clothes. This isn't to say I want to rally against women dressing inappropriately, although yes, I do have a certain feeling or a certain perspective about these women dressing inappropriately out here. This isn't me saying I don't enjoy looking at the woman's body. This is showing one of the clear hypocrisies in America that is so frustrating. This is why I made my channel, y'all. This is exactly why I made my channel. Because a lot of black men need representation. Fuck it. Black American men need representation. Black Americans, period, need representation. And within that demographic, there is a niche market or a niche demographic of black men that need representation. We are not being fairly represented. We have false representation such as Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, all these other people on TV. And we don't have anybody who's unashamedly going to speak the truth, unapologetically speak the truth, and who's even studied psychology or experiences enough to be able to step away from this matrix. Because let's be honest, there's so much shit coming at us from every angle, it's hard to step back from it without getting shit on you. How many black men have actually stepped back from the shit show that is America and have actually evaluated and studied it? This is why I come in here and I speak what I gotta speak. And a lot of people don't like what I say. A lot of people try to quiet me down and try to change my narrative, but I'm not gonna change if it's the truth. And the truth of the matter is there's a certain hypocrisy that is against the black American man that is not against any other motherfucking human on the planet Earth. Period. And this is where I have to, yes, quickly speak to black women, and then I'm gonna go back to that video. Black women, I'm not gonna give you a lot of grief on this video. I'm not, I promise. But I gotta speak to you real quick. There's a large fuck it, I'm not even worried, I'm going in. There's a large demographic of black women, and I won't even say a large, I'll say there's a significant portion of black American women who are upset. Believe it or not, get this guys, a significant portion of black American women who are upset at the fact that, or the notion that George Floyd is receiving more attention than Breonna Taylor. Maybe you've never heard of this, and maybe you have, but yes, there's a portion of black American women and members of the LGBT community who feel as though people such as George Floyd in particular are unfairly receiving more attention for being killed than Breonna Taylor, and they blame it on, get this, black men and patriarchy. Somehow it's a black man's fault and the patriarchy's fault that this man George Floyd, who was videotaped with a knee on his neck until he suffocated and died in the cold streets, is receiving more press than Breonna Taylor, who, by the way, was not on video. And there's a number of other factors that I can bring up why George Floyd made more of an impact on people's psyche than Breonna Taylor's story. But if we really want to be honest, people are saying Breonna Taylor's name just as much as George Floyd. As a matter of fact, there's an actual campaign going around called Say Her Name, where LeBron James and all the other NBA stars and NFL stars are saying her name.
You know, the situation that's going on in Louisville, Kentucky, innocent woman being killed, and by the name of Breonna Taylor. A woman who had a bright future, and her life was taken away from her. And there's been no arrests, there's been no justice. not only for her, but for her family. You know, and we want to continue to shed light on that situation because it's just unjust.
Her name on their jersey. Okay, what more do you want from black men? We're already being attacked from every angle. Now you're jealous that we're getting the most attention for being killed? And why did I bring that up? Because black women, you have to understand, we're in this fight together, but we're never gonna win and we're never gonna make any progress until you understand the truth of the matter. And the truth of the matter is black men get killed and brutalized and harassed by police at a far more rate than black women. And I said it. You can bring any statistic you want to me. I'm talking about real life experience. Real life experience dictates that black American men are accosted and berated and physically tormented by police officers and even security guards at a much larger rate than black women. So you cannot be mad that we have more names of black men dead than black women. The only reason why there's more names of black men dead at the hands of police than women is because, you guessed it, more black men are dying at the hands of police than black women. And why did I bring this up right now as it pertains to this video? Because black women, you have to understand, you're not being followed around by police officers who are telling you that you might go to jail if you don't put your titties up, if you don't put your ass up, and those leggings or those Daisy Dukes are too inappropriate, and you're being called an idiot, and you're being approached in front of your family for how you dress. So yes, let's go back to the video. That white supremacist police officer, and yes, I have to touch on that real quick too, because I told you I'm going in. Yeah, you might notice that man looks what they call Hispanic, but the first thing I have to let you know is that a lot of quote unquote Hispanics or Latinos in America, when it comes to the census, they identify as white to get certain privileges. But that's neither here nor there. I need you to understand that not just white people can uphold white supremacy. Black people can uphold white supremacy. Hispanic people can uphold white supremacy. East Indians, anybody could uphold white supremacy. What I'm trying to get you to understand is that white supremacist Hispanic police officer who understands that the target and the public enemy number one is the black American man, he feels that he can just berate and accost and threaten that black man for sagging his pants. Again, listen to how he talks to us. I'm gonna play it again. I'm gonna play this part for you again. Look at this.
You want me to put you on the sex offender list for showing your ass? Nobody wants to see that, dude. Really. If I tell you, just pull
I'm not bothering you though. I put my pants up.
You don't have to. You don't have to bother me.
I've been putting my pants up.
You're bothering anybody else.
I'm not.
Pull up your damn pants.
Y'all looking for somebody else. Y'all not looking for me.
Well,
don't worry about me
you right now.
I ain't got nothing to do with this. What y'all got going on?
You can do whatever you want. Just pull up your damn pants.
Come in front of my fucking family and shit, bro.
I don't care who's in front of you.
Yeah, I pulled them up when you asked.
Really?
Yeah, I pulled them up when you asked.
How many times?
Right, exactly. You worry about the wrong person. You looking for somebody else. Worry about the wrong person. You worry about the wrong person. Go on somewhere.
Learn how to wait.
Go on. Get in the car.
Do it at home.
Get in the car.
Dude, you this close to going to jail.
For what?
For showing your ass. Listen to your woman, get in the car, and take off. Idiot.
I know. I graduated.
That don't say nothing.
Says a lot.
No, it don't. That says right there, you don't. That's it.
You see how they talk to us? I'm gonna ask everybody else who's not a black American man. Who else gets talked to like that? Who else has ever been approached by a police officer like that? And you may say, well, I don't sag my pants. Again, you're not understanding. If it's about being indecent, then we need to have the same energy across the board. I need to have stories of women who've been threatened with imprisonment for showing their breast or showing their ass in public. I need to have stories of the LGBT community who claims that they're so oppressed to the point where they can join with the Black Lives Matter movement, quote unquote. I need to have examples of members of the LGBT community being told that they're gonna go to jail if they don't cover up a little bit, and being called idiots. Now look what that man told him in front of his family. Remember, these are two men at the end of the day, and you have to look at the context, because I'm a guy who doesn't just look at what's being said. I look at the context in the area. When you look at that area, it was two cops. It was the Latino man, and it was a white woman cop. So already you have to understand that man is trying to show out for that cop. Not only because it's a fellow cop that he's trying to poke his chest out in front of and be able to have bragging rights later, but also it's a white cop and it's a woman. So he has extra incentive to try to poke his chest out and be the man in front of this white woman cop, who is also his colleague. Because that is how cops operate. Every black person knows if you got one cop pulling you over, you might make it. If the second cop pulls up, your black ass going to jail. Yes, that's a real thing. So when you see this cop and he's showing off with this white fucking blonde woman and she's not saying nothing, that goes into the whole, there's good cops and there's only a few bad apples. No, because when you see the bad apple doing nothing, your dumb ass sits back and doesn't stop him. So you're just as bad, white woman. No, let's just forget the whole fact that he's trying to poke his chest out and forget that he is a little dick. Let's forget that whole point. Let's just go to the things that he told that black man. He called him an idiot.
Idiot.
I know. I graduated.
I don't say nothing.
He threatened him with jail time.
Dude, you this close, you're going to jail.
For what?
For showing your ass.
He insinuated that he's not smart. And he even told him, yeah, listen to your woman and get in the car and drive off.
Listen to your woman, get in the car and take off.
Now, come on. Now, again, this is for my men right here. Any man, look at me in my face, bruh. I don't give a fuck what color you are, bruh. Any man come to you and tell you, yeah, listen to your woman and get in the car and drive off. How the fuck that's gonna make you feel? How you gonna take that? So again, this fucking bitch ass motherfucker out here trying to test my brother. And not only that, but the brother had a white woman in the car. So he's dating a white woman. So there's all type of fucking shit going on. All type of red flags in this fucking 1 minute video. I had to make a video about this. I don't even care how sloppy this video is. This is another one of my rants. Fuck it, this is my Angry Black Man Part 6. I think I'm on Part 6 now, right? Angry Black Man Part 6 rant. God damn it. Who else in the world gets spoken to, particularly fuck the world, who else in America gets spoken to like the black man, but you expect every black man to just comply with the officers? That's one of my last points, because I'm not even gonna take too long. I got a lot of shit to do. But like I said, okay, fuck it. You talk to us shitty, right? You hate us. You unfairly threaten us with prison time. You try to make up laws that's gonna get us in jail and take us away from our family. Because that's another thing. This man had his young kids in the back, and you trying to poke your chest out in front of their father? You think their father doesn't have a motherfucking ego of some kind, or some kind of dignity that he has to stand up for? You don't think that motherfucking father, when he goes home, he has to talk to his kids and explain to his kids what happened? Or why he bucked down and tucked his tail between his legs because some motherfucking 4'7" ass, fat ass Hispanic cop tried to flex his muscle on him in front of a white supremacist blonde bitch? You don't think that? You don't think we have conversations with our kids? You don't think our kids are watching? You think you can talk to us any motherfucking kind of way? You better back the fuck up or you can smack the fuck up like Tupac said. This is how we do it on our side, nigga. That's all I'm saying. I'm tired of bucking down for you niggas and tucking in my turtle shell for you bitch ass niggas. The black man is the king of this motherfucker, the original motherfucking king of this motherfucker, the first and last in this motherfucker. I'm tired of y'all. Y'all are hypocritical. Nobody else receives the type of pressure the black man receives, but nobody else is held up to the amount of moral compass that the black man is held up to. You expect us to live to some Mahatma Gandhi standard of living, but you never fucking acknowledge the fucking systematic oppression that is solely placed on our shoulders. This isn't to dismiss what black women go through, but again, there is a certain type of pressure that's on a black man's shoulders that nobody else has ever felt and ever will, motherfucker. Until the Lord comes back and the motherfucking judgment is recompensed upon your own head, bitch. And again, maybe you might not understand why I'm so mad and why I'm always ranting. You better be glad I picked the camera up and I'm ranting and spitting all on the camera before I put this black mask on and come to your motherfucking houses and blow some shit up. That's what niggas do when they upset. You ever heard of going postal? Yeah, push niggas to the edge and see how niggas go postal. You seen Columbine, and when white people go postal, they take their vengeance out on the innocent. When the black man goes postal, he brings vengeance upon the wicked doers, and brings that recompense right back up on their head like the Bible says. The black man is awakened, and all this COVID-19 shit or whatever the fuck y'all talking about, that's to fucking distract us from the fact that the black man has woken up. The curse is off. We understand. We know Christ was black. We know Jesus wasn't his name. We know you aren't the real Jew. We know the TV and the celebrities are lying. We know George Washington owned slaves. It's all been revealed. We know you are a genetic mutation of us. A much weaker, watered down, diluted fuck nigga version of us. How the fuck you gonna tell your father what to do? You better humble yourself, boy. And anybody else coming on my channel trying to tell me anything, you better understand you're talking to God's child, period. I don't apologize for shit unless I'm in the wrong. And with that being said, I need you to vibrate higher.
You a paw. Oh, Lord, I can't get no help in here. I have set you a paw.